Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Friday. Huh. So it's 12/12, right? 2025. So we have 339. So I see manifestations coming through. But anyway, this is the weekend read. We'll see what wonderful things that are coming or could be occurring this weekend for the collective. It's loud even for me. Or just things you need to be aware of. Thank you for hitting the like button on your way in. If we vibe, please subscribe. Share these messages with people in your environment, as it may not be you. It could be those people you care about who are surrounding you, or even energetically pulling on your energy, or trying to get your attention without wanting to actually chat about it. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Hmm. That's funny. People are a little curious about things they shouldn't be. All right, thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody needs to run off their anger. Like, I think you used to run. That's how you used to channel and transmute the energy. But try that again. And I'm also seeing that if there are any situations that are hostile, you should move away from very, very quickly. Like, divert yourself from any situations that might have tempers flaring. The energy is to be chill, to be harmonic. You know what I mean? That's so funny. We did just move into the moon phase. Excuse me. We the moon has just shifted into the sign of Libra, right? Because right here we have I hate nothing about you. Okay, okay. And at the bottom of the deck we have love story once upon a time, and white is the energy of neutrality, right? See the red, like this is not the moment to fight for what you love. You can claim your love and express it, but it doesn't have to be aggressive. Um, Somebody's partner could be feeling a little neglected, okay? And for whatever reason, well, not even that. I don't want to go deep into the transits, okay? Because I'm seeing red lipstick stains and worst nightmare. Listen, if you know you have been not pouring into your person, you need to make time for them this weekend, okay? I'm seeing things pop off and you're not going to be happy about it. Like, this isn't the way you want to go. Yes, Venus is home in Libra, but it's the emotions, and if things are neglected, things are just going to kind of get out of control. And there's genuine love here. Like, you guys really don't hate, or you know what I mean? Like, it's a good fit, but you need to make time for each other before you open confirmation on the horn, open the door to situations that will leave a lasting mark on your situation. Manage your life better. Don't neglect that one piece that's actually holding you together. You know, the rule, I feel like I'm talking to a masculine. Behind every great man is an even greater woman. All right, or vice versa. We all have energetic roles and relationships. All right. If you're not in one, okay, I'm not talking to you directly. I feel like more so, this is the energy of you getting outside, getting some exercise, blowing off some steam, because you could unknowingly take things out on other people that you genuinely care for. You could be actually battling bits, little depression, could be seasonal. but it doesn't have to be. Oof. Right. Yeah, do something to blow off some steam, because somebody might get the short end of the stick. But I am seeing this energy of someone trying you because they're in their feels, their life's in shambles. And I feel like if you are with someone, the majority of you are just keeping things to yourself. You're enjoying your nest, your bubble with this, your individual. So good job with that. But that is like making people stir. Right. Because this is what you've been doing. You're like, no, no more toxic people poisoning, my relationship. Game over, right? I see it. Hurt people, hurt people. Right. And for some of you, you're newly single and your former partner, they're not used to not having your attention on them. Even if they instigated the separation, divorce, whatever that is, they're used to still, being able to manipulate you. And so be on the lookout for situations that could pop off over the weekend. Again, it's a fake apology. Mm, yeah. Be mindful what you allow yourself to get in the middle of. Like, you're so close to achieving something, whether it's a spiritual upgrade, a life upgrade, turning a corner, whatever it is. Stand your ground, okay? Don't get pulled back down a level by allowing folks to interfere with you over the weekend, okay? Why would you go over there where it's ruckus and you're living really well, you're comfortable, spoiled, okay? Whatever that is to you, it's nobody else's standards. I cannot stress that enough. Oh, excuse me. And you've removed a lot of people from your life, kicked to the curb. That's just confirmation. Like I said, there are people who actually feel some kind of way about it. Don't worry about that. Stand your ground, okay? These people, they're sick in their own way. They have this toxic love, and they really are hungry for your energy. And like I said, you're really close to something with expecting a new beginnings. So this is a strong warning to be on the lookout for these people's games, okay? All it's going to do is reaffirm that they were, not only do they make poor choices, right, with bad choices, um, you might just have to remind them why you put some distance between them, since they can't help but, it's like you've peeped a bunch of things. It's not even about them watching you. It's more about what you've learned, what you've implemented, and you might just really have to say it one more time. It feels like a temperature check. See? Already knowing the T. Insecure, sick. Maintain your chill vibe in your private, whatever you got going on, okay? Even with, fake friends, whatever. Let people mind their business, okay? Because you're enjoying this great spoiled life that you've cultivated. And I feel like if you indulge in you this weekend, it will go swimmingly well. Swimmingly well. Okay? I mean, it's nice and chilly, at least where I am. It's like cooking and baking season. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I am getting this energy, like if you have an opportunity to go to a sauna or some sort of sweat lodge, that's very specific for some. You should do that. It's very good. Somebody gonna want to apologize for trying to test you too. This could have something that already transpired, and over this weekend, you might get a little BS peace offering. It is BS, and I feel like don't do it. Don't do it. There's also a person who's bored in their current situation, and they're coming towards you. This is a strong warning. Like, I think you've asked this person. You might even say, prove that you're not such and such. Da, da, da. Someone could even propose, but it's going to be very fast. Be mindful of that. Your feelings aren't even formed. You're still in the getting to know you phase of that individual. Mm, yeah, protection. It makes me feel like it's a love bomb, or you need to like fact check somebody because I'm seeing caught up, keeping a promise, fake friends, like, mm-mm, mm, mm-mm. You somebody's like, no, let's just see where things could go. We're writing it out, and it's like somebody wants to put like a even a promissory ring. I wouldn't even do that with this individual. I would be incredibly mindful. Good morning. Good afternoon, good evening to wherever anyone is right now watching. But yeah, I wouldn't do it. Mm-mm. 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 Don't do it. Don't put yourself in any sort of spiritual bondage with this person. You're not even sleeping with this person. And I feel like that's just them trying to expedite. It's weird. Be careful. Yeah. Protect your money, protect your energy. Somebody could have tried you. I keep seeing fake apology. It's an old playbook with copycat fake apology. It's like somebody does something egregious against you, and then and they think because they provide some toxic explanation, you're supposed to just accept them back. This will be their final curtain call with you. So it feels pretty climactic for some folks this weekend. I mean, it makes sense a little, right? Because we have I guess today is a portal day because it's 12/12, but we have a finality to it. um the It's also making me feel like a reflection on influences, you know. Weird. All right, what else is coming in for the weekend for the collective? All right, we got fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours, love is a battlefield. Okay. Nail salon venting. You might have. Ooh, look, I love that. Wow. Wow. Ooh. Ooh, look at this shit. Expecting and then sex shop, right? But this is blocked. Somebody tried to like pull on your. Oh, look how it got dark. Um, pull on your energy, right? Try to plant some weird seed, or they may. Okay. For some of you, you might get a little. Somebody might get knocked up this weekend, but we're gonna leave that alone. That feels different. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay. Okay. This is very. Oh man. Someone gonna try something and it's gonna get blocked. I also feel like this weekend you're gonna put down a very firm boundary because you can show them better than you could tell them. And so somebody could try to come towards you and they want to talk about whatever, and you're not interested in hearing that because it is a type of spiritual attack. Like their negativity, like, why do you need to vent? I keep like somebody on the same type time that I'm on when I'm like, oh, you need a paid friend, you need therapy. Mm-hmm. Right. Because spiritual people know all of that woe is me and victim, like that's spiritual energy attack. They're pulling on you. They're trying to dump their shit on you and take your good energy. I feel so much lighter. I bet you do. And I feel like you're gonna be like, nope. Look. I got the deck to protection. Because look, there's fake friends. Look, there's the sexual protection. Right. Look, that's all the crazy shit they want to talk to you about. Life, and it's so busy and they're so stressed out and there's never enough. Look, and then look, money hungry. And at one point in time, you would allow this shit to get you caught up and all that, but you're like, no, no, mm-mm. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. And so there's that energy of fake apology. Like this is being blocked. Like it don't work. You have risen above it. Look, destroyed, toxic, right? Game over. They can't pull you in and you're protecting your light. Yeah. Whatever, I keep seeing this, whatever spiritual contract that this is that you had between the two of you, it is null and void. It is done. Saying that script will not work. It's very much giving the next episode, you know. And so it's like one final push, one final attempt over the weekend that some folks could be experiencing. Okay. And a lot, look, I'm seeing watching stuff go down. They're looking for new supply. So these are like parasitic, narcissistic energy. Right. And they're definitely like looking for new supply. Someone they can get caught up in their BS. And so be mindful of new people coming into your life. It's the energy, right? That spirit is jumping on, and you're going to notice the blueprint. You're going to notice the pattern immediately. Okay. Oh, there's a copycat energy that is trying to get rid of any and all evidence that leads them back to you. That will be it'll be making its way to you, this information. Right. Caught up. And then again, see y'all, there's a lot of like different, I feel like whoever this person is, this is not a new tale. It's like, you know how we've had all of these upgrades and technology, like that card literally shows you cassette tapes, CDs, and think about all the ways and all the various devices that they always forcing tech upgrades, right? Not just updates, upgrades. And so turn this in, turn that in, and da 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 da. Somebody's been up to something for a while, and there's a lot of tech that leads back to their, I'm going to use the word obsession with you. And I do feel like somebody was like contractually obligated to do this. Like you either have to be batshit crazy or like a professional at something to keep this level of surveillance up. But see, with this aligning yourself with the universe, right? You're special. You glow. You're cosmic. They want to see how you move, how you do. Like this person was sent towards you. And there's, again, there's something coming down the pipe and it's happened very quickly. Situations about to go, but they're trying to get rid of the evidence. For whatever it is, these things are insecure, meaning they're not locked up. They're not, tucked away for safekeeping. Look, this was done as a form of protection. I'm even getting black now. Wow. But look. This could implicate these people or this person. This is coming to you very, very quickly. Wow. Ooh, got the chills. All right. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. No, for real though. So, I feel like I'm talking to somebody in their person who have been trying for a baby. Your congratulations. Like that's all I can say. It's gonna look just like you. Oh. Wow. So for those of you who have been in an emotional state, like within their feels coming out in reverse, I feel like levity, like that beautiful Jupiterian energy that comes with Sag season, let's just be technical about it, okay? Jupiter is the planet of personal expansion, right? And your process of your realm and your horizons. And so maybe you weren't having such a great outlook. It says this house brings good fortune and good luck, the house of optimism, confidence, and pride. Like you maybe you weren't keeping after yourself, maybe, whatever it was, it's lifting. And it's going to show over the weekend. Whatever was weighing you down, you're going to feel lighter. So good job, okay? Right. It did. Look, you're about to shift your entire perspective. Whatever you were going through, it's like, you know what? It didn't crush you. Some of you are literally just like getting over maybe rejection by a crush and it kind of made you sad or whatever. It's okay. Life happens. That person wasn't for you. Okay. Rejection is protection. But yeah, it gets better and you're going to start to feel better this weekend. Interesting. Now we have destroyed. We have fighting for what you love again. We have Nelson and Vincent. I need to shuffle those better. But they came back out. And see, this is the whole thing. You're going to find out some information, right? About a person who had you down in the dumps. And maybe you are literally in a nail shop and you kind of overhear something. This feels like former like partner, lover, dating situation, and you're gonna hear something from like a first person experience about the person you were crushing on, and how like them entering that person's life, it caused a lot of destruction. How messed up of a human being they really are, if you want to call them a human being. Like this is going to make you immediately feel better once you find out this information. Look, chill vibes, depression. Look, sports, sick, and betrayal. Right. This makes me feel like you're gonna find out information about a person, and they like to play emotional games, mind games, all sorts of weird stuff. They like to see you, the people they are interested in, you know, taking down a peg or two. They like to go after strong, confident individuals. Oh yeah, it's a cautionary tale, but you're gonna feel better. Well, that makes me feel like maybe the person you're entertaining, Ruby Jewel, um, is probably an unenlightened one. You know what I mean? An unevolved one. That's more so what it is, unevolved. Yeah. But this is going to make you feel so much better. Oh, yeah. Ooh. I'm seeing something too. Somebody may want to take you to a hotel. Maybe you and this person have been dating. Da, da, da. The reason why they need to take you to a hotel is because they live with someone, and you need to be mindful of that. Don't be impressed because somebody want to take you, to a hotel somewhere. You should be much more curious about how they live in a more permanent situation than how they flex temporary. You know what I mean? It's easy to look good, smell good, feel good when you got housekeeping and room service and restaurants and shit like that, and you just charging it all for the weekend. Y'all need to vet these people. See? I feel like this person, ooh, this could also be a co-parenting situation that someone's in, and this could spring up over the weekend where your co-parent is supposed to have time with that child and they're going to cancel. And the reason they're going to cancel, they're going to say is it's they got a work situation, and they do travel for work, but this is a merge. This is both business and pleasure. This is also a way for them to run interference and you having any sort of romantic pairings, whoever you're co-parenting with, they are toxic, but you know that they're a hater. They envy, right? They know whoever is coming, whoever you're dealing with already, this person loves you, indulges you, spoils you, right? And you don't want to hear nothing they got to say no more if it's not pertaining to this child. But there is another set of you with keeping you a secret and keeping a promise. There's a reason for that. They can't take you to their house. Yeah, betrayal. Okay, this person going. It's a good show. Yes, they are pursuing you like a mother. Yeah, but really they're just running away while their family's on vacation, living out some sort of fantasy. I'm just telling you. Okay, it won't even be a December May romance. Okay, it'll be wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, this person will discard you, kick you to the curb. You'll never hear from them again. And I'm seeing the card 6, so you might want to be careful. Something, you know, that they shouldn't keep a secret, but they are keeping a secret. Take that as you want. Okay, that's this weekend. So don't let nobody spring up on you talking about, oh, can we, you want to take a little trip? See, already knowing the T. Mind your P's and Q's, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. Ugh, look. Fulfillment. It's somebody who is unhappily married, won't get a divorce, okay? Be mindful. Alrighty. What else is coming in for the weekend for the Divine Collective? Y'all, there is somebody that's been heavily on one of y'all mind with already knowing the T, and you can feel this person's emotions just like free falling, plummeting. You know that they have messed up with you. They have been on your mind, and that is the confirmation. Yeah, that bridge is burnt. Burnt. Look, this person spiritually attacked you in some capacity, right? And when I say burnt, you burnt that bridge. Look, it say admit one. This person tested you. They did. They did. It was unsuccessful, but you know what they did. You ain't trying to hear nothing. You meant what you said. They thought they were stronger, tougher, something like that. And here's the thing. The energy you're picking up on, right? Because they can feel the fractures starting in their own life. This is going to get to you this weekend. You're going to get this confirmed. Maybe all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this person, you'll just start picking up on them real heavy. But that's because their life is beginning to fracture. And they really would love to set the record straight. They're going to try to tell you they was high. That's not a valid excuse. They're going to say they was under the influence of the people they were sleeping with. Not a valid excuse. Like I said, look, knowing they messed up. This is just part of their brainstorming and their reflection. Like I said, their life is beginning to fracture. Your anger would have been preferred in this situation. It would have. They could have taken your anger. But the storm that is hitting their life, it's beyond. This person was warned and warned and warned. And this is a very spiritual warning, because I don't feel like this is anything that you've had to do physically. I feel like Thoughts and prayers. Sorry. Handled it like a real royal. Didn't get your hands dirty. You literally sat there, you meditated, you thought on it, you prayed about it, and you let it go. But this is spiritual wrath. It's their worst nightmare. Their life is literally fracturing. You warned them. You did, and now they're being put in their place, and this is spiritual. But their life is truly falling apart. There's a violation of spiritual law here. Touch not my anointed. There's a difference. Now that that light's on them, they can't take the heat. They ain't want to listen. They ain't want to listen. Didn't shambles. Fall, like, stay out my energy. Wait, I just synced it. I mean, we could do this with the whole damn deck at this point. Yeah, so you're going to get some confirmation about the people who ignored all the warnings. And listen, you be like, mention it for a friend, fake or not. Because once daddy get up, once the spiritual hitters get up, once the ancestors had enough, it is like a full-on assault. It's like, it's mob mentality in a spiritual sense. They're all coming for you. Yeah, look. Now they caught up. Now every little bit of their life is out bare. Like I said, they would have preferred your anger. They really, but listen, you know what that is. It's 2025. It's the fuck around and find out year of the century. May we never have another one of these. Golly bum. You was just minding your business. You was like, what, me? Huh? It's all right. You're also going to find out some information about some money that was being hidden from you. Yep. 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 Yeah, they would do it again. I want you to know that whatever this is, they would do it again. Somebody gonna put on a show. Somebody might even try to say, I'm sick. Well, guilt does turn to like weird stuff in the body. Just saying. Health is everything. You can find out someone's, not doing so great. But look, we got family time and we got parenting. Somebody really gonna blame it on the drugs and the alcohol. I'm not playing. They're gonna talk about they had habits and they're gonna try to set the record straight. And you really not going. These are people you ran away from. And I mean that. And you have been. And it's so funny because I do feel like you were deprived of what is rightfully yours. You somehow got away from them, managed to put yourself in a very comfortable situation with a spoiled card. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. And you're not the first person they did this to, because I'm seeing copycat in private relationship. Oh, yeah, they do this. It's so sick to be envious of your own child or your own children. Because we got family time and parenting. It is what it is. Like this type of person who put on a show and like they're the world's greatest. This is a game to them. They sick. This could either be like Munchausen by proxy for some people. People ugh, use their kids, try to make them sick so they get more attention. It's a real psychological issue. The proxy is when they involve their kids. The first one is more like self, there's always it's not hypochondria, it's something else. Anyway, look, spiritual attack. We rebuke that energy. We transmute that energy. Yeah. proof of all of this. Recording money hungry. Like I said, this weekend, all the missing pieces, peeps. So seeing something, but I'm also getting those little things around Easter, peeps. Okay. Well, good job. Oh, listen, y'all gonna catch some fake friends, right? Meaning, I don't know how you know these two people, but maybe they act like they don't like each other. Like maybe it's like a whole circle of friends or something, and there's always this weird beef. Like, anyway, y'all gonna catch them someplace Netflixing and chilling. Yeah, these people put on a hell of a show, but they get in the room. One of these people could be pursuing you, collective, because coming in after you. And then look, we got chill vibes, love story, brainstorm. Right. They gonna both know they messed up. Caught up. Oh. Mm, mm, mm. Listen, act like a lady so the people don't come, okay? It's not worth that. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow. So the person pursuing you looking at you like you wifey material, not even joking. Okay, and they're gonna this person gonna be bold. They're gonna tell you this shit too, right? You're the one they're looking for, but the other one, is who, fulfills fantasies and shit like that. That's, a time waster. But when it comes to their future and this, that, and the third is you, right? And then tired of the drama and fake friend. This is not the first time this person has done this to you or behaved in this sort of Jezebel sort of energy. And you were warned about this person and you ain't want to listen to the caution. I feel like this person really like you, this female who likes to sleep behind you, but she don't know how to tell you she really feeling you. This person's got weird sick shit. Okay. Yeah, you should get rid of both of them. It's going to be a very climactic weekend for you. Don't let the people come. It's not worth that. It's not. It's not. It's not. I'm telling you. This person, yes, they envy, yep, your relationships, but it's deeper than that. They want you. They want to be you. Yeah, they've broken up many of your relationships. Yep, yep, yep. Please get rid of this person and maintain your chill vibe. Cause girl, who got you got bail money? I'm gonna tell you right now, if that resonate with you, you need to go ahead and put somebody on notice. You need to be like have a pending time release cash app or something like that. Cause I'm just saying you gonna need my down. Just kick them people to the curb and move on. Because I want you to stay out of prison. It's the weekend too. Like, don't do that to yourself. It's around the holiday. Don't do that. Oh Lord. All right. Woo. Yeah, this copycat is a true hater of yours. Like you anyway. They don't really fuck with you like that. They like what you can do for them. They like the influence you have, the access you have, but they not a friend. And you know this. You listen. If you want to make a bitch feel better, please just volunteer at the Big Brother Big Sister program. And I mean that so sincerely because they would at least appreciate the energy you're pouring. Anyway, what else is coming in for the weekend? Enough is enough. Oh, I mean, it was spinning, right? So somebody could be contemplating their situation, you know, like it's a pink door, and then I heard a door slam. And so it's like you're ready to close this out. It's like the roses have dried out, you're trying to preserve the love that's there, but right. I feel like here's a short and skinny, and you don't have to feel that bad about it. You are seeking something that's more in alignment with your soul's calling. We're not talking no science. We are talking pure gut. We are talking heeding the call of the Most High when it has come to you. And the relationship that you're in, it's a reason why it's become stuck stagnant and it's become frictiony because you've outgrown each other. And you need to close this door, and you can do it gently, compassionately, but really you've gone as far as you can. That pink light is very much given like grow light. This connection helped you to elevate, to want to ascend, to want to be better, all of those things. Say thank you and close the door with love. Like really. Because it's so funny with the calligraphy here of the O. It's like two loops. Like you guys really are being separated. And you can do it and maintain civility, love, and compassion, and it doesn't have to be climactic. It doesn't have to be dramatic. You know what I mean? You can kumbaya your way out the door. The only thing holding y'all together, and I knew this was sex because that, neon pink, passionate love. Yeah, we get that. And you've been riding it out because the sex is good. But at the end of the day, when you think about it, you look into it, there's a lot missing. And it's better just to have an honest conversation with setting the record straight and just talk about your new beginnings and what you want that to be in the direction that you want your future to be in or in going towards. This is more than just being faithful and this, that, and the third. And this is about being honest. Because someone could think that you're, just have a conversation. And for others, you about to chin check somebody. You and this person are married. You yourself could be pregnant. This person could be stepping out while you're on, while you're um carrying. Maybe it's high risk. I don't know. But there's some sort of promise here. This person's putting on a show, but there's evidence of their infidelity. This has nothing to do with you as a human being and everything to do with their carnal needs. I'm not even playing. Yes, this person is violating the the sanctity of your marriage by stepping out like this. And again, this is where this energy of checking them and family time. Just saying. This is just a selfish person. Already knowing the tea. Okay? And whoever's messing with your husband, by the way, okay? They are insecure and they're bitter. So this makes me feel like this is closer to you than you think. This person could have been at your marriage and your wedding, some shit like that. Or this even could be your sister, your twin sister, because I'm looking at copycat, or you and this person look alike, y'all work in the same field, something like that. Something like that. Mm-hmm. But be careful. And really, so if this person comes towards you with protection here, you do need to use protection because, again, I'm seeing sleeps around, sex shop. It's energy as well. And you are doing a beautiful job carrying, being in alignment, eating the good shit, meditating, keeping your vibes high. You are. And your husband will come contaminate your all of that because of what he's doing. So you need to check this motherfucker. I'm just saying. And because you're doing all this good light work over here, you and the baby growing and all that, these energies, they are coming at you. They really are. It's a spiritual warfare. You know that, okay? And maybe your mans don't know it like that. You might want to teach them, especially if you plan on, going forward. Are y'all a beach family? Because I'm looking at waves here, pier here, something like that. Roll Tide. Or, hey, Alabama? Yeah, or whatever. This person, they're not used to you being like this. They're used to you being able to, this is sick. It is. I'm sorry. Listen, to each his own. Just letting you know. You're going to have to let him know. Because he's trying, see, toxic poison. Because you're the vessel and they're trying to contaminate. All right, whatever. Would you look at that? The people who have been attacking your finances, they get caught up so big this weekend. I was getting that anyway when I first started the reading, because I was trying to pick up a deck and I'm like, no, that's not the vibes. No. And I was like, oh, okay, you got people really, really interested in your finances. Mind your mother. I mean, if you stay in your lane, you wouldn't even worry about what anybody else is doing. You too busy being a defensive driver. Oh, Cali's beautiful. Well, the diversity of terrain. All right, Holy Spirit. What else is coming in for the weekend for the Divine Collective? Interesting. Okay. All right, this is coming back out. So someone's not really hearing this. Keep your issues to yourself, especially about the things you're working on, you're growing, you're concocting, because there is a fake friend who just wants to come, you know, siphon from your beautiful well of inspiration. Because look, betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted, and then keeping you a secret. Listen, this person will take all your glory and give no credit. So protect what it is that you are working on. They're going to come with flattering tongues like fucking pigs. Crush. Ignore this person. They're going to try to communicate. Then they're going to try to like poke you and provoke you. And, oh, what's wrong with you? You too good. And you don't talk to nobody. And no. Fuck them. Put your phone on do not disturb, baby. I'm not playing. Don't walk into this stupid shit. Don't do it. Look, game over. Ew. People play too much. They do. You've been warned, okay? This person might even want to come try to speak a little mumbo jumbo to you to get the dialogue rolling. You understand? Oh, I was in the spiritual shop and I got this book and I've been reading and you better tell them to kick rocks. You better point them in the direction of a spiritual guru. Tell them to research that shit. Stop coming and unloading on you. Wow. I'm sorry. I know it come across loud, the crunching, but it's just so refreshing. Yeah. Anyway, already know when it's in. That person, let me tell you something. Whatever they've been learning, what the hell? Anyway, whatever they've been learning, whatever they've been studying, let's just say it's like a jack in the box, right? They keep cranking and cranking and cranking and cranking, but because there haven't been any repercussions, any blowback, not yet. They think they could just keep cranking and cranking. It's like, when's the jack coming out the box? And it's about to hit them. Look, universe is just letting them build the momentum of it, because this is going to be a one and done situation for whoever this is. Yeah. Look, because it is wild. This person is like permanently removed from your life. Oh yeah, look, permanently. Because they giving me like it's child's play energy. Oh yeah, they're done. Okay. Any great things coming in for the weekend? I mean, come on. Hold on, let's just get a little. Expect a fake apology from a hater. If I were you, I wanna be me too. This person was in an invisible competition with you, babe. I don't know if you knew that, but they was competing. They really was. They thought they was competing. You was just living and doing you, but they really. And so that fake apology is, I'm just coming to let you know. They still want a reaction, okay? They're like, I just want to say you're really good at what you do. I just want to say I'm sorry, and I ever doubted you. You're like, what? What? What are you talking about? I didn't even know you were paying attention. Oh my gosh. When's the last time we spoke? It is going to be something like that. But it's really because they want your energy. They want some sort of recognition because they couldn't best you, even though you didn't know you were even competing. And it's just weird. It's just really weirdo behavior. Right. This person's last name could be Cummings, but I also feel like it's been a long time coming. Okay. Like, it's crazy. Even looking at the imagery here, they're coming towards you, but their hands are back. Like, they don't want to be a threat. They're coming to kiss your ass and flatter you, and you got your guard up towards this person anyway. You're just like, what? Like, what? Didn't I tell you next time I see you at your funeral? Because she's dressed in black. It's a cute little dress, but she's dressed in black. And look, he got the little blue shirt on, some bruised, bruised. And anyway, oh, it's just so funny. Flattery will get you nowhere. It's hilarious. Oh. Like I said, you didn't even know y'all was competing, let alone mixing it up. You didn't know y'all was like, there was any beef, like anything that was created. It's like, what? It take two to tango. That's why that pregnancy test energy is in the block position. It's like, no. No. And this is going to make this person feel even worse, because I do feel very much like they were it was smear campaign energy. Like, you knew this person couldn't be trusted. Look, fighting for what you love, right? And then getting played. That's the whole thing. You were not competing, you were just living already. See? So whatever they were saying, trying to get your attention, trying to get the other upper hand, trying to be some sort of, puppeteer, nothing worked. It's just like, is this thing on? Like, mic check. This thing on? This is going to be the funniest shit. So listen, this is just a strong heads up. All right. There's nothing to be done. This is just something fun for you to be aware of some, you know, flapping tongue, flattery like a dog's tail wags type shit. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This person weird. You're going to look at them like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's reminding me of a circumstance that happened many years ago, and I knew this person was like a spin doctor, but it's just like, wow, you're still at it. That's how you know. It's like, so okay, it's psychopathic behavior, because it's not learned behavior. This is true, like, personality defects. No, I am not a therapist or anything like that, but I do like to study a lot of things in my private time. That being said, it's not sociopathic, it's psychopathic, because it wasn't learned. This is just how they came. They came incredibly broken. Like incredibly broken. It's a shame. But hey, some of us were taught the difference between good attention and bad attention. Like I said, taught. Parents. Because I really do feel like they were taught. It just was like, nope, this is what I want. So look, they just came psychopathic behavior. Just saying. Anyway, what else is coming in for the weekend for the collective? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Loose lips sink ships. Loose lips sink ships. There's also a I don't know what kind of lifestyle this is, but someone's going to have an undercover police officer around them. So please be very aware if you are engaging in nefarious activities. Okay, that's not my business. I'm not here to judge you on that level. It's got to be egregious. You know right from wrong. Anyway, but I am getting manipulation. I am getting set up. I am getting undercover energy, and so or informant. So if something sounds too good to be true, it is, and you need to move with caution. Now come on now, I'm gonna call you nephew because it feel like nephew. Stop that. Look, private relationship, investigating, getting played. This look like some weird pillow talking shit. Be mindful. You need to put somebody out. They start acting funny. They start asking weird ass questions. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, I hope it ain't too late. You might realize it's too late over the weekend. I'm just saying, because I feel like there's shut the fuck up. Like, you gonna be sick. I feel like this already happened. You about to find out. Like, this shit gonna be on the news for somebody. I'm looking at gossiping, watching shit go down. This your worst nightmare. Wow. Completely bad choice. You knew in that time, in that night, but you was feeling good. You was feeling comfortable. You ignored every fucking warning sign to get the hell up out of there. Oh yeah, you did. You was targeted by. Listen, I don't know. I'm just telling you. They sent somebody towards you. They was just your type. Nephew. You should have checked that broad that night. I don't know what you talking about. Man. Because they said something that only you knew. What is going on? What is going on? How you going to... Somebody going to jail this weekend. Because some shit you said pillow talking. Man, this is like an episode of Dumb Criminals. You all right? If that resonate, all I'm saying is you should just leave. I don't know what you got, where you going. I'm just saying, if that's you, nephew, they coming for you this weekend. Like, I'm saying nephew, I ain't my blood relative, but we all, I'm your auntie on the internet. So you my nephew on the internet. I'm just letting you know. Because listen, see what I mean? Baby girl had a wire. Yeah. See, that's that ego shit. Let me tell you something. If you a 3, with no haircut and a 6 with a haircut and a straight dime come towards you, I'm gonna need you to really examine yourself, especially if you outside. Mm. Yeah, you should like just go get a room somewhere. I keep saying that. Like wherever you at, you need to just move because they coming. They got your address. They got the warrant signed and everything. This look like one of them wee hour knocks. Or even when they do like the grid flashes. Yeah, because look at the combination of cards. The door, destroy. It's like battering ram energy. Child. Don't do that. I already see what you thinking. Really, you don't have more to live for than that? I mean, that's not gangster. That's wankster. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, I know exactly. It's delusional. I'm not even gonna say though. You know, it's delusional. Don't do it. You're still gonna be in the same place with a lot more, you know, air holes in you. Your best bet is to get away from the situation, let things calm down, because I'm literally seeing it in the cards. Brainstorm somewhere, regroup, maybe change your direction, your path in life, because you got played. You really, really got played. This ain't the first time. This is like lining yourself with the universe and copycat. It's like you're refusing to learn the lesson. So you keep hitting the same brick wall. Are you a crash test dummy? Because those are the only things I know that are designed to hit a brick wall repeatedly. And they have sensors, right? There's a reason. Like they're collecting data. Are you learning? Are you reflecting? Are you looking at the data? No, not yet. Because they're telling you to get on the right page. You got to deal with it. Anyway, moving on. What else is coming in for the weekend? Reflective. The recording and investigation. I'm also getting with that, like somebody could very much find out about copyright infringement. As I say, look, there's a copy. And I feel like you've been real chill about the situation. You knew what was going on, and it's all right. Yeah, they done caught somebody now, but you will be finding out. Yeah, this is somebody who was doing like, we'll say some sort of spiritual attack, trying to crush you as their, competition, trying to suppress you, drain you, and all that. But you're a much stronger opponent, and they thought so, and so they thought coming after you was gonna be easy. But you just like, nah, it's cool. It's cool. Made the games again. I feel like there's evidence, there's recordings, and all of that. I don't know if there were plans to make you sick in some capacity. Maybe that was part of the diabolical dark work they was doing against you. Smear campaign. Already know too. But you are born to shine, so no what weapons for them, but they don't. What anyway? You just knew it was a matter of time. Ew. Yeah, that look like they get in the room at closet. I also feel like there was some sort of like recording done that is being used in an investigation about the sick plan is really what is given that was supposed to be carried out against you. And this could stem from a hotel or something like that. Even this doesn't even have to be in the room because the hallways are public space, and most hotels at least have cameras from the elevator banks, and they kind of shoot at least a couple feet into, the hallway, or even if they're really long hallways at the various corners for safety purposes. Hey, Ray Ray. But yeah, so this could have just been caught. We're just gonna say on like a hot mic or open mic. Is this thing on? Yeah, and it traces back to that. Look, setting the record straight, fulfilling a fantasy. Like I said, like these people was plotting and planning. Shit. Oh yeah. This could even have been a negotiation of like one of those hitter contracts. Wow. I'm also getting like hotel Wi-Fi. The terms and service agreements. Lord, because I'm looking at insecure contract, and so I don't know. I don't know if they thought they had anonymity, but they called up. Yes, they called up. They called up. Oh, well, the moon is in Libra, right? Oh, you sure can. The moon is in Libra. We are in Sag season, so that's the 9th house, right? The moon's hitting shit. And they got them. It's the perfect sort of transit confluence for this to come out. This could even be information about how they was going to take your place. Like, it's just weird. It's okay. Look. Why am I hearing Brandy? Sitting up in my room. I keep hearing it. So I don't know if one of these people's names is Brandy. Maybe the fake friend name is Brandy, because I started hearing it when I oh yeah, they hate him. Oh, they I mean, I'm not a techie on that level, but from what I had heard, that if you're gonna do stupid shit, you might want to consider higher end technology, and that's all I'm going to say, because I ain't gonna tell you what to use, because I don't know if it's correct anyway. I just know you need to use better. Mm-hmm. 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 Wow. And for those of you who have been doing the best job that you could absolutely do, trying to maintain your individual like purpose, your pursuits, you know what I mean, your alignment with the divine, you are being recognized and spotlighted over the weekend for that. Like the energy of I am sick and tired of people messing with my child. That is strongly coming through. And so there is the energy of finality with it. So, you know, it's the wrapping of an age where you were to be tried and tested, poked and prodded. That has come to an end. So, enjoy the weekend, all right? Like, for sure. Most of it's cautionary, some of it's fun, but use the rule: 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Pipe down, relax, and enjoy it. Okay, Ray, you can go ahead and do your thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, so while I'm waiting on Ray to do her thing, I did want to like kind of go over some notes I had, right? So I was playing around with the gematria calendar, right? Calculator, I should say, not calendar. And there are some very interesting correlations numerically. What is AP? Assistant principal? Never mind. If that's what you thought, then just write yes. We'll go back to the numbers another time. All right, hold on. Mm. I hope this broad ain't stressing you out. Yeah, I thought so. All right. What is the purpose of Ray's new assistant principal in her life right now? One, this is somebody you do need to pay attention to. I would avoid this person like nothing but perfect. I mean, I think you know this already, but because we're here, I'm just going to say keep it strictly professional. I also feel like you might need to watch or look into this person's background. There's something here about mandating reporting. And this makes me feel like this person could make false claims, especially if they feel like you have a better, not even better position, harmony, balance, more reciprocity. Yeah, this person, they're not a decent human being. They're not. Like, there's something off. Like, the word snide came to mind. I feel like this person uses different forms of emotional manipulation to get their way. I'm really getting about false claims though, especially if there's a promotion here or moving on, thank you next, and it's in this block position. And it's like, I know you've had to deal with some obstacles with dodging bullets here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are not sincere. This person will do things to diminish your reputation and then play like they dumb at the same time. Their purpose is for you to pay attention to what it is that you're already perceiving about them. So I'm looking at the hermit, right? And then there's the tower, there's the star. I feel like their purpose could be very temporary, like their your whole, like they could be moved on very quickly. But the hermit seeks the star, right? And so in your road, in your journey of ascension, like the tower could be a positive or no, negative, but I'm seeing it as a level up of a test of your own discernment. Emperor, Queen of Swords, and then there's the Fool, and then there's the Hierophant, Ace of Swords. And so Okay. I'm sorry about the pronoun mix up, but the energy feels feminine to me. Hold on. Hmm. I still stand by it. It's not to be trusted. Yeah. We're it's like I'm gonna take this one and you take that one. So if you're both are being, I'm gonna use the word haze because that's what they're giving me by your higher ups, like the different levels of authority. Are they? Hold on, are they vying for a? Mm-mm. Interesting. And so if there's too much harmony, right? Too much getting along. I'm getting like they don't appreciate it. When I say they, I mean higher up. So your boss or your boss's boss, something like that, with this Hierophant sitting here, but also Ten of Cups, Eight of Swords. They would prefer people to be, in their heads and, you know, I don't work a traditional 9 to 5. And so it's sometimes difficult to describe these environments where hostile, anxious, too preoccupied, opposed to everybody's getting along, things are moving about. This makes me feel like there's shade. Still not to be trusted. Right. Mm-mm. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. It is a test of your discernment. There is a Seven of Swords. There is something afoot. There's a trick here. There's a setup. You can be cordial. You can be nice, but I don't know if there's going to be a reduction in the budget, and without them saying it, they're doing weird shit to see. Like it makes me feel like there's a consolidation of a position, and so twice the work, same pay, elimination of someone, because you have Eight Pentacles here, and then there's four, and so there's like a who they gonna keep, right? Two of Wands, and then the World. I just saw the Four of Swords, and so that was giving me layoffs. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Exact, yeah. I wouldn't trust either the higher ups. No, they don't like that you guys get along. They don't want that in the office. They really just want people kind of stressed out a little bit, little focus um on them. They don't want harmony and accord amongst the underlings. It really makes me feel like the job, because Six of Cups. Familiarity breeds contempt. And so I don't know if that's old school thinking, but one of these positions will end. Not to mention, if the two of you like work together too well, right? And I don't know what the requirements for you moving into your boss's positions would be, but I don't feel like it's that great of a jump from what I'm feeling energetically. And so if you guys are working together and everything's being smooth, and then we'll just say like air quote schoolhouse, everything's moving, right? very easy for them to be moved out the way. But by creating weird energy and tension and stress and this sort of weird energy, like at any given time, um, the situation, you can't progress, you can't do this. I don't like this. This feels like psychological warfare in a job front. Seven of Swords to the Hierophant. Like there's something off with it. Let me before I definitively say you can't trust him, I say because it's work, it feels very competitive, but unnecessarily competitive. Um, Still the energy of you just focusing on your own ambitions, your own goals, the Nine of Pentacles showing up. Can she trust this young man? See, maybe. Because I don't like maybe, because it's iffy. Because at the end of the day, if it came down to the position consolidates and it's either me or you would see a very different side of this person. And so it's better to keep like an arm's length, keep it professional. You can get along, but never forget the environment. Okay, so maybe that's really what you should be focused on, because if it's coming through that strongly and the energy is visible as a co-worker, if you will, then that is the bigger threat assessment. But again, when I asked about him specifically, if you could at least trust him, it is coming up as a maybe. Regardless, it's still a maybe. Like, listen more than you share with the King of Swords here. Like, because unlike the Queen, his hand isn't extended. It's tucked away. Yes, the sword's in the air, so you're listening, you're open, it's cordial. But at the end of the day, always put your needs, what it is that you're trying to accomplish, ahead of everything else. There is something here about not repeating a lesson, making sure that you take care of what you want to do and your goals and ambitions as a priority. Because if it came down to it, they would throw you under the bus, the guy, for their own level up. Okay, so be mindful with that. But this looks pretty hostile. But like corporate hostile, it's not like McDonald's where you walk in like fuck you, bitch. No. This looks very corporate hostile. Yeah, because somebody could like go behind you and run tell the shit, like even if you don't say anything salacious, right? But it would be enough to get you caught up, and you like, damn, I thought we was getting along. Da 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 da. Next thing you got all this conversation. Like really, I feel like there's this energy of dry snitching to the higher ups. Seven of Swords, Hierophant. I just do. You're to be cautious with that individual. And so maybe the lesson is for you to just learn how to read people and be more cautious when it comes to, not saying you're not, I'm just, you know, right. Again, Knight of Pentacles, move slow, be a little bit guarded with this individual. Because again, if they're on the up and up, it would have been a clear yes and or no. But they're trustworthy until it suits their needs not to be trustworthy. Okay, hold on. You need to just pay attention to this guy, or even look into him. Is there any way of you like? And I'm also seeing something about trying to slide, like, I don't know if it's possible, but I'm seeing like trying to slide responsibilities over to you. And it's like if you open the door to like, oh yeah, I can take care of that, it'll just ramp up. Okay, what does Ray need to know about this person? See, look, fishing for comments. It's like that really makes me feel like they are just fishing for like information, like harvesting. And so he could be tight with the female, right? Because you're like, oh, it sounds like the chick. If the guy's giving him a hard time, but he's not giving you a hard time, but she's, see what I mean? It's like playing two sides against the middle. There's a higher agenda to the dynamics by the people who are above you. Look, that just came out in the block position. So it's not the masculine who's messing with you. You said the guy's messing with him. He might not be involved in this at all. It could just be the female, and these are the dynamics she wants to see in the office. Right. I feel like the work you do and how you move is exemplar, too busy winning. And so any bullshit that tries to be forced on you, it's not going to be, it's rejected. Look, dodging bullets. Yeah, I really, because I feel like this guy's got a pattern somewhere in his work history. Because look, bad karma's here, shine is here. Like your light irritates their demons. You got looking you up, and then we have thief. And so some of this is just part of the spiritual energy that follows anointed folk. Okay. It's a shame because it's like the moment this energy comes towards you to make you start even questioning how they're moving in your life, it's like the spotlight is shown on them, and the process of them receiving what it is that they've put out starts to find them, and of course vice versa, like positive or negative. But I will say, you know, your natural energy, it can bring out the best or the worst in people. Yeah, this guy's a plant, okay? I really want you to know that. Like, so be mindful what you tell him, because he's going to feed it back to the your female boss, the principal, or one of the principals. I don't know how that's worded. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, talking shit. Is is this guy gay by chance? Yeah, no, I see that. Like, not in it at all. Boss said he's not in it. Okay. So that would make sense even with the happiness hater card. And so what? It's just some bullshit in their girl fight energy. I see dodging bullets. You gonna stay out the way of all of this. Look, it could really get ugly. Like those two people, you could find out in the future has something weird going on. Um, it could amount to some sort of legal issues. Because I'm looking at this romantic love affair, then we got hustling, right? And so this could also be, you know, money's missing from school and da 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 da. It could get ugly because bad karma's here. That's why people should be careful who they throw the evil eye at. Because now that you know they've gotten on your radar, and with the angel sitting there, it makes me feel like you've already been praying on this matter. You've already been giving this matter over to the divine. And so now it's like bad karma's here, the scales are here, and it's like now you're just going to serve a purpose of being the instrument energetically of them stepping into them receiving their karma. Okay. Yeah, but there's some information about money coming out. Even if she hasn't stopped sleeping with the parent, this could be a board member or something like that. Because I see thief, I see hustling, romantic love affair, bad reputation, legal issues. And if the guy was solicited, he might be the one that goes and dry snitches about the whole plan. He ends up just ignoring it. So either way, this made me feel like the trash gonna take itself out. Ooh, as I say that, fed up, extra triggered, talking ish. See what I mean? Sure enough. Is she aggressive, Ray? Like, is she verbally kind of, I don't want to say mannish, but is she aggressive? Because if she is, I don't think that young man, I'm going to call him a young man. I'm going to say nephew don't appreciate being spoken to in such a way with extra trigger talking shit. Like, they're not going to stand for it. Yeah, I'm saying broke ass wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, this guy really could be a plant. Like, I don't know what kind, how they do investigations in the school systems and stuff like that, but I would be mindful because the King of Swords came out, so he's no dummy. He could be an investigator of somewhat, but he's a mandated reporter of some kind. And I know all teachers are, or at least they used to be legally, but I'm getting something more than that. Uh huh. I would keep it very neutral with him. I don't think you're the type that's going to talk shit to a. I think you're more educated than that. You're more learned than that in a professional arena. Like, you know how to move in the world. So I don't think you're going to get caught slipping. But I feel like his true job is to catch people slipping and to bring back that information to the school board or the whomever. Seven of Swords, Hierophant. There is a play. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Listen, somebody ass gonna end up in jail. Look, look, look. Incarcerated, marrying for money, screenshots. Yeah. Oh, and as I said, man, they reported, right? But there's the child neglect. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Inside scoop. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah. Even when it comes down to inappropriate behavior with students, right? Have they changed? Are they still up to their old tricks? Da, da, da. There's more. This person, oh, he's interesting. Oh, yeah. He's a watcher. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting. But I don't think it's exclusive to her. I feel like his job is more so to keep an eye on the administration as a whole. You know, teacher, faculty, the full shebang, just to be like, is it above board? Like, I'm really getting this person is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Right. I feel like you cool. You really cool. But everything about this individual, even online, I'm getting it's all created. I feel like there's missing money. I really do at the school somewhere or in the district or however that works. You know, this is this guy is giving plant energy. Yeah, like very much giving plant. Mhm, 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 mhm. I mean, you're not doing anything wrong, so nothing to worry about. But yeah, definitely giving plant. You're not listen, uninterested, unbothered. You're not the one they want. They want the bad players, the bad apples with bad karma showing up. Look, dodging bullets, moving in silence. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like it. He's a continuation of that. Like, you will find out that he is undercover. That's really what he's undercover. Like, because you know, They doing stuff against everybody. They want to see where it's going, and embezzlement is not tolerated like that anymore. Yeah, look, they're no longer taking chances. Like, they're going after the perpetrators of, crimes that involve taxpayer dollars. There's a setup coming, running, an offer. Yeah, like perfectly created to get somebody caught up. Anyway, that's funny. That's funny. I would be more concerned, not you, the female assistant principal, whoever she is. I would be more concerned about job security at this point. Anyway, any other information Ray needs to know about? Oh, I don't feel like this is going to take very long because wasting time came out in the reverse, and so things are going to move very quickly, especially if this person has been difficult to remove. You said unions, and so getting people out because of unions can be very difficult, but this investigation is going to make sure it's going to happen in a timely manner because there's a little birdie. Yeah, look, hustling. See what I mean? Mm-mm. They're not going to let this ride out. Okay. Well, like, I really don't know how they do things like that, but I'm not getting this as small money. I'm really not. This ain't petty cash money. This is like redirection of school funds money. Like, shit, I don't know what type of budget she would have access to or how many people would be involved, but this is going to move very, very quickly. And so he's not a direct issue for you per se. He don't really have a direct purpose, maybe to clear the way. Maybe all this training and everything that you're doing is going to be just in the nick of time as they put them handcuffs and shackles and that whole process or whatever it is. But it's not going to take long. Because look, it's last chance. They lost theirs, or you did. You know what I mean? And so if she's already been caught up in other types of scandals, then this is it. It could be him as the person who catches her up, for whether it's just on a humbug and he's a do-gooder, or whether or not he was put there in an official capacity to observe. Right. They don't want a repeat of this with Haunted coming out in the reverse. Right. See? And then giving money. Because I do feel like certain funds, certain monies could have been restricted because of not keeping clear track of certain things. And so the budget could have been reduced or will be reduced if they can't do this internal thing and figure out what the hell is going on. Yeah, like they are chasing down the Del Rey. This is and everybody involved, because I keep seeing romantic sex fics, and I'm not getting that per se. I'm getting everybody who had their hand in the forbidden cookie jar. Right. So, see what I mean? Happiness hater, right? And there's dirty offer. And so anybody involved, mm-hmm. I'm sorry. It's two people at a minimum, but I keep seeing. This guy is there to watch. Mm-hmm. Too much confusion, too much time passing by. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. This is going to go to court if it hasn't already. They've already talked to lawyers and stuff like that, and oh man. Anyway, it's about to get a little messy. It's about to get a little. It's gonna happen quick. I keep getting that because they're tired of doing the same thing, and having no impact, no changes, you know. So be mindful. Well, she won't be there much longer. Okay. He's not a threat, but I wouldn't just be loose-lipped around him. Okay. Regardless, I wouldn't vent to him about anything or anything. Oh, good. Thank you for telling me that, because I was like, that's so funny. We knew she was going to get caught up. We did it. Good job. Don't you love when the trash take itself out? Ooh, that's my thing. As much as 2025 has been a grateful, so grateful, you know, health, wealth, all that good stuff. I'm still here. I'm still thriving, but boy, anyway, but the trash has been taking itself out. That's part of the energy of the snake. You know, it's removing, it's peeling. Right. It's awesome. I hope you got your popcorn. Are you gonna go to trial? Are you gonna go to court to watch her? Are you gonna follow the court proceedings? That's to chef's kiss. Interesting. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I hope that helped you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will do this again very soon. Mwah. Bye.